Hello and welcome to NerdVsWorld, episode 48, Apocalypse Nerd. I'm Brendan.
I'm Spindles.
I'm Emma. Hello.
On today's show, we're going to be covering all the news that grabbed our attention from SDCC 15.
Woo!
And then talking about CollidaCon, a new convention coming in October to these English shores.
Hooray!
Sorry. Cool. So, where do you want to start with Comic-Con? Straight in.
Wherever, sir. Yeah. Do you want to do trailers first, or do you want to do news first?
Well, I made notes again.
Yeah, I know. Get you and all this prep. I watched stuff. That was enough.
I watched stuff because I knew that I'd forget stuff, because I always do, but I've got like loads and loads of notes. Should we start with trailers, because there was quite a few?
Yes. Okay.
And I feel like it's gonna go on record here that I may be changing my opinion about Batman vs Superman based on the trailer.
This is a turning point, kids.
Is this the good to bad?
Well,
It's bad to good. We've been slating it since we very first heard about it.
I swear that guy at the end who's playing Lex Luthor, no. That turned.
That's
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off.
That's
Really?
kind. Yeah, I'm
The
kind
hair
of agree with
wasn't
that.
great, but
That was a bad wig. That's a bad wig. I've got better wigs at home. You've got
I've probably got better wigs.
Yeah, that was like the one maybe miscasting.
Well,
but
and the other thing I've got to say that still annoyed me in the trailer is that there looks to be yet another filming of Bruce Wayne's parents being killed.
I just thought
Please, for fuck's sake, stop doing that.
the movie Bob's response to that was perfect. He went 2 minutes 23. Oh, thank God, that's what happened.
Yeah.
But as I put in a comment on Facebook, the fact that they're addressing the controversy from the end of Man of Steel with all the death and destruction by working that into the plot of Dawn of Justice.
Well, not necessarily controversy, just all the hate
Yeah.
in the world for the end of Man of Steel.
Looks like it's being picked up. And what is Lex Luthor doing with Zod's body?
Indeed. Is it Lex Luthor that's got him? Do we know for sure? I mean, we
Pretty
definitely saw the
much.
body and Lex in close proximity, but it's only a supposition at this point because it could be anything. But it does look alright. But
Yeah.
It looks that they're kind of writing in all the death and destruction at the end as for why Batman is pissed with Superman.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
is fair.
the fact that he probably lost a loved one when Wayne Financial was destroyed,
Yes.
I guess. Two scenes that stand out for me from the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
One is Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman kicking ass.
Yeah.
And secondly, when Superman rips the doors off the Batmobile,
Yeah.
Batman just calmly stands up and face off.
Yeah.
That was the bit where I was just like, okay, yeah, this could be alright. But we'll see.
Yeah, well,
Because we have slayed that.
We have been hating on it for a long time. So, yeah, I don't know. Could be okay.
Could be cool.
So what do you think of the Gotham and Metropolis are supposed to be opposite each other, and that ferry that you see in the when Heath Ledger was the Joker, that's the ferry between the two cities. And so you work in Metropolis, but you live in Gotham, depending on your wealth. So I thought it was quite an interesting revelation. One of the director was talking about.
I don't know. I've never really imagined them being close together.
Well, I don't know, because, I mean, in the universe, Smallville and Metropolis are not that far away. But, yeah, Gotham, I think, is... Well, I mean, Gotham's supposed to be New York, isn't it? It's the kind of... So that would make Metropolis, somewhere in Canada, or... I haven't got a clue.
I don't know.
So, I don't know. No, I didn't see that bit. So it's interesting, if that's how the geography lies. It'll be intriguing to see, because that kind of means that some of the destruction will definitely have spilled over into Gotham from Metropolis.
Yeah.
Because if it hit Smallville as well as Metropolis, because it all kicked off in Smallville, didn't it? So Smallville got destroyed, and then it moved into Metropolis, and they destroyed that. So presumably they destroyed a huge chunk of Gotham as well.
Yeah. Yeah, should be interesting. Especially if, because Superman gets called to a government hearing, and if that's what turns Superman to like the government-sponsored superhero, that'll start fitting in with Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
So yeah, should be cool. I don't know. I'm slowly warming
I
up
guess
to it.
we've always said that we're going to watch it regardless,
Yeah,
even if it
absolutely.
is just to tear it to pieces afterwards. But I don't know. From the look of that, I think our concerns of them trying to crowbar too much into the plot, I don't get the sense of that from the trailer. It feels like they're very much just focusing on the story of what's happening between Batman and Superman. And
Yeah. Well, I think
don't quite know how Wonder Woman fits in. She's just kicking ass somewhere on the
Well,
periphery.
I think that'll be the first two acts. I think there'll be a third act that'll be where the rest of the Justice League come together. We'll see what happens. I mean, it could be something to do with Zod. If Lex Luthor's got his hands on him, then maybe he starts creating something to kill Kryptonians from his blood or something.
Yeah.
Maybe Doomsday.
Maybe.
You know, that sort of enemy that could then force the rest of the Justice League to come out of hiding and reunite.
And for Batman and Superman to put aside their earthly conflicts.
Makes sense for them to kill Superman. You know, maybe. Yeah.
And leading on from that, Suicide Squad.
I'm not sure how I feel about that one, if I'm honest.
I'm quite looking forward to it. I thought the trailer was quite cool. And I've always been quite looking forward to it because it's a film from the point of view of the bad guys.
Yeah.
And you don't get that very often. Again, an interesting couple of frames in that is seeing the Batman cameo in it.
Yep.
So we're definitely getting Batman in there, which is going to be interesting. And whether Joker actually fits in with the Suicide Squad or not. Because I got the feeling from that he doesn't necessarily fit in with that. And it could be entirely possible that the Suicide Squad are being sent to get Joker or something along those lines.
Actually, yeah, that's true. It could be.
It's a possibility because from all the kind of ensemble shots that you see, Joker is not among them.
Yeah, because we've always wondered what his role was in this film.
Because he's not in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
He's in the car though. If you see some of the pictures that he is with Harley in the car, but obviously you're not seeing. That's probably why Batman is on the top of the car. So he's going to be in a car.
But that could be flashbacks because we've seen some Will Smith flashbacks with Deadshot, so that could be a flashback.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't make sense for Affleck to waste one of his appearances being a major role in Suicide Squad. So it'd probably just be like a minor part.
Yeah, as far as I'm led to believe, it is a cameo, and that there is a Joker cameo in the forthcoming Batman Superman. Because
well, there should be.
Yeah.
But you know, he should also kill himself by snapping his own neck if they're going to go the Dark Knight Returns route. But obviously, that's not going to happen. We'll see.
So yeah, I quite like the look of it. You know, it's going to be an interesting movie from a bad guy perspective, and I like that.
It's been the one that we've been more hot on.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to it exponentially more than I have Batman versus Superman. But then again, I read Suicide Squad, so
yeah, that's true.
I like it.
Cool. Other trailers. Did anyone see the leaked Deadpool trailer?
Yes.
No, I haven't seen the Deadpool trailer yet.
It looks fucking awesome.
Yeah. But that's the thing is that I they don't care if it's leaked. Like if Ryan Reynolds goes, here you guys watch the trailer. It's leaked. You're not supposed to have it. I'd be like, fine, but you say Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And Warner Brothers were like, how dare you? Pirate this trailer. But no,
Deadpool one was hilarious.
But then the Suicide Squad one got released after that anyway, which kind of makes you think if it was a whole stunt anyway.
Oh, but it had like a strongly worded letter, how much they were very upset with the fans for. It was a private thing apparently for CollidaCon, not for everybody to watch. But
nah.
yeah, no. Was it Marvel was it the Avengers? They went, oh damn it, Hydra, just get on with it. But yeah, Warner Brothers not so cool about leaked.
Yeah, that's true,
trailers.
isn't it? Age of Ultron got blamed on Hydra for leaking the trailer. Yeah. That's sweet. Deadpool looks exactly like you'd expect it to look like.
Sweet.
Just violent and profane.
Yeah. Irreverent.
That
Yeah.
headshot.
Yeah. It just looks like fun. It just looks like mindless fun. It looks like what every Wolverine movie should have been if it had got a proper rating rather than 12.
Yeah.
Speaking of Wolverine, he's hinted that his last one, Wolverine 3, I guess, will be Old Man Logan.
Right.
So.
But is he also not due in Apocalypse?
I'm not sure actually. I don't know. He was on
Weird to have X-Men Apocalypse without Wolverine.
He was on the panel, but he was on the panel for a lot of things because Channing Tatum was there as Gambit.
No, I'm with you on that.
No.
Gambit was one of my favourite X-Men characters of all time, and just Channing Tatum, no.
It's kind of weird. I'm not sure what's going on because we've always felt for a while
Dude,
that...
if you tell me you like Channing Tatum...
No. I'm going to give the guy a chance, but I wasn't keen on the announcement. But we've spoken for a while about how they were phasing out the X-Men because Marvel obviously don't own the rights.
Humans.
Yeah, they don't own the rights to have them in the MCU. But we'll go into the all new, all different Marvel lineup.
Yeah.
Post Secret Wars a little later on. There's a lot of crossovers there that don't make sense given who owns the rights for what property. Because Daredevil issue 1 is called The Devil's Apprentice, and his apprentice is Gambit.
Right. Okay.
The cover art is Daredevil and Gambit.
Interesting.
Which, Gambit won't fit into the MCU.
No.
Because he won't be... But we'll see. We'll get to that in a bit.
More trailers.
Did you see the X-Men Apocalypse trailer?
No.
That was also pretty cool. We get to see Sophie Turner as a young Jean Grey predicting the apocalypse. And there's a little twist at the end with Professor X and how he comes to lose his hair. So he will be bald in this one towards the end.
I knew that because I'd seen an on-set photo of him being bald.
Again, you can't see much because it's a dodgy leak.
Right.
So you only got half the screen. So I'm missing loads.
I've not seen any of the dodgy leaked ones. All I've seen is the official ones as they've gone out.
But I'm okay with Bryan Singer in his X-Men films. They've generally been okay.
God, yeah.
So...
Yeah, well, he came in and he fixed X-Men 3, and now he's carrying on.
Yeah. Did anyone see the Danger Mouse trailer?
No.
If you're 30-something and you remember Danger Mouse, then the trailer looks like the new show will be doing it justice. It looks great.
Excellent.
They open up with a Han and Chewie spoof with Danger Mouse going, Penfold, we're home.
Wait, Troller Comic-Con.
It's a BBC show. It's a CBBC show as well.
Yeah.
And they got a Comic-Con preview. So
sweet.
That's pretty rad.
That gives you an idea of how revered it is.
Yeah.
If it's debuting at Comic-Con.
I put up a post on my Facebook about it, and 2 of my cousins from Ireland remember me seeing that as a youngster. Many, 3 decades ago. Yeah, fuck, I'm old. Other trailers. Fear the Walking Dead?
Well, no, the problem, I couldn't watch that trailer because it wasn't allowing us to watch it in this country, so... And I didn't get around to bypassing it.
I just need to get Zenmate and just go around it.
I didn't get around to bypassing it. I just went, screw you, AMC! You denied me the Walking Dead and the Fear the Walking Dead trailer. So I was a bit narked about that, so they're currently on my naughty step.
Fear the Walking Dead looks pretty interesting. We didn't get to see much, just a lot of overall chaos as things degenerate. Seemed to be a lot of selfie phone shot footage as well worked into it.
Ooh, really?
I guess just for the spreading of the news. Yeah, a little bit of shaky cam because they're watching news reports of someone's been hit by a car, and as the ambulance is tending to him, he just gets up and just bites, isn't
shaky cam.
So we'll see. You didn't see the Walking Dead season 6 trailer?
No, I haven't seen either of them.
They give away a couple of deaths in
the trailer?
In the trailer, yeah. I had to look twice. I'm not sure whether it's the woman who runs the town they're in or whether it's Maggie.
Okay.
I couldn't tell from the trailer. It was very quick, and I actually tried to freeze frame it. But yeah, there's a zombie pylon, and they get a bit, so it's they're fucked.
Okay.
But other than that, it looks like it's going to be a lot of Rick and Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Conflict between those two. They work out who stays, who goes, and the settlement comes under attack and gets overrun.
Okay. And then they have to move on again.
Yeah.
They have more hand wringing and.
Yeah.
Oh, Walking Dead! I'm getting bored of you. Last season, I was like, here we go again.
Wasn't much news on the Wolves. We'll see how the wolves factor into it in this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool. And then there was a trailer for a little thing called Con Man.
Yes, indeed.
Alan Tudyk and Nathan Fillion spoofing
Themselves.
And that looks brilliant. There's a lot of Con Man panels this weekend, and they're all pretty interesting. But those guys are hilarious.
Yeah.
If you ever watch a Nerd HQ panel with Alan Tudyk and Nathan Fillion, it's a laugh riot, especially when they start auctioning off all the various crap they pull out of their closets.
Yes.
The almonds that he bought on accident.
Yeah.
By accident. Or accidentally, Alan, but on accident.
On accident.
Because they weren't assaulted almonds. So sign that. Auction those off. Fair enough. All those magic cards, though.
Yeah.
It's like at home, just putting my hand up going, I will not stop. And the scooter.
Oh, the little two-wheeler.
Oh.
It's like a hands-free Segway.
It was
That looked
amazing.
pretty awesome.
Yeah. And it's got a fob key. Wasn't he Nathan was gonna...
Trying to turn off while I was
well,
riding it.
Yeah,
It was fun.
Sweet.
And Nathan Fillion had a bit of red tape that he found on the floor, put that into one of his giveaways as well. But yeah, Con Man looks funny as hell.
Yes,
It does.
I'm massively looking forward to that.
And like all the cameos. Yeah. Should be cool. Sweet.
Other ones that I liked were
Go for it.
Doctor Who. New Doctor Who
Yes.
trailer.
With Maisie Williams at the end.
Yeah. Go on then.
Theories?
What are your predictions?
I don't know. I've got to be honest. My first reaction was immediately overall because I don't think it can be because we already have. I don't know. I thought maybe that's who Missy regenerated into initially. So it was something about the clothes she was wearing and her hair that seemed very proper.
So not Susan or Romana then? We haven't seen Susan since about season 3. Since she got left after the Dalek stuff. It would be interesting times for Susan to come back.
My dad's like, Doctor Who, not until I find out what happened to Susan. Not interested.
Maybe.
That was my immediate thought.
Okay. Yeah.
Which would be very, very interesting. Because that's a character that has just been kind of stranded and never had anything done with it since then. Which is very, very rare for Doctor Who.
Who wrote season 3?
No, as in season 3 original Doctor Who.
Okay,
It was William Hartnell era that she got left there.
Would he do that? Would Moffat go back that?
Possibly, especially with Capaldi on board. He's the right kind of Doctor to have Susan back again.
Would she call him old man?
Yeah.
Call him a stern man rather than old. Got a lot of life in him as Capaldi. That's
No, I think it's what
Yeah,
Maisie
what she
Williams
says.
says when
She
she
says,
says, "Hello, old man."
oh
Yeah,
yeah, I haven't seen that.
yeah. What's that? You took
Oh,
it.
what took you so long?
What took you so long, old
Yeah,
man?
because he does say that he'll come back and visit at the end when he leaves her, and never does. So I don't know.
Cool.
I mean, there's more Susan canon, I think, in the Big Finish stuff, but whether they're including all of that, I don't know. So that was my initial thoughts anyway. So that looks cool, and I can't wait to find out how the Doctor playing electric guitar fits in, because that just looks awesome. Very, very excited to find out how.
I want to know how Missy came back.
Yep, indeed, and how Scarf Scientist Girl comes back.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was very dead.
Should tell you that. You know what? Susan fits because the episode's called The Girl. I think it's called The Girl Who Waited.
Well, The Girl Who Waited is already
No,
an episode.
Yeah, but they've got another one with a very similar title. Because it's 2 parts. It's The Girl was the first parter, and The Woman is the second parter. I'm actually liking that we haven't seen much Doctor Who stuff.
Yeah.
So far, because like this time last year we were just getting bombarded with stuff.
Yes, we were. Yeah.
Because I suppose it was Capaldi's first season, so they had to really sort of like show you the making Who the way we knew it.
Yeah. But there you go.
Curious.
So that's some food for thought and some possible predictions
That's
from me.
just gonna
So
be-
let's just see how it
I'm going
goes.
to be thinking about that the entire episode now.
Yeah. Anyways, other Doctor Who stuff is Lego Dimensions. Did you see the trailer for that?
I didn't.
You
Oh,
haven't seen it?
No, I haven't. Lego Dimensions.
oh, mate, it looks amazing. It's Lego's version of Disney Infinity, where you plug characters into your controller and then they turn up in the game, and they're doing all the Doctors. That's all of them with their own TARDISes.
Wow.
So you can play any of them, and it's crossing over with the Lego Movie, with Lego Batman, with pretty much every other franchise on Earth. And I imagine they're going to be selling them as figures in the same way that Disney Infinity does, which means goodbye to all of my money. All of my money will be gone when this thing comes out, because it looks fucking amazing.
So can you like have battles between like Batman and Doctor Who then?
Well, yeah. There's a plot line that involves all of them working together, because you have Wildfire and Batman turning up in the TARDIS, and it's voiced by Peter Capaldi.
Awesome.
So yeah, dude,
Okay,
watch the trailer for that. It's fucking amazing.
Oh, that's the problem with Comic-Con weekend is you can't
There's
watch
just
everything.
Yeah, there's just so much stuff.
Cool. Very cool.
And then just before we get on to all the Nerd HQ stuff, even though it is a Nerd HQ thing that I'm on about, and that was the Star Wars Battlefront live stream, which was phenomenal, just to see them all playing a 20-on-20 Battle of Hoth, where people were dying by AT-AT, and it was awesome. I told you, man, this is just the selling point of this game for me, is you get to drive an AT-AT and blow people up with it.
You just want to crush people underfoot.
Damn right,
Which is totally fair.
Stomp on the puny humans.
Legit. That's pretty legit.
So yeah, that was probably one of my highlights of the kind of online footage.
Yeah, one of my highlights wasn't anything to do with Nerd HQ or that. It was kind of a soft bit of news that might have gone under the radar, but the news that Ennio Morricone is doing his first original Western score in 40 years for Tarantino's The Hateful Eight.
Yeah,
that was just the musicologist in me just squeed at that. That was awesome on so many levels, because Tarantino doesn't use score or composers; he uses popular music. The only time he uses score in a movie is if the score has already transcended into sort of popular culture consciousness. So it's great. And we get to see him working with Morricone, which is just like another author, director, and another incredible composer working together. And I'm just curious to see if he finally starts doing leitmotif, like the way other directors do, and what he does with it, what his twist on those little musical stings and notifiers for characters is, because it's going to be wicked. So that got me really super excited.
Which reminds me, Star Wars. We haven't talked about the teaser reel for Star Wars.
The behind the scenes stuff. Yeah. That was awesome.
Yes, it was. Simon Pegg.
Yeah. And people in robot suits and character costumes and animatronics.
Yeah. I love how they're... it's the way they said, they're fusing kind of digital with practical effects and kind of old school techniques, as well as up to minute state of the art stuff, which it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's very cool. Can't wait.
And you see the glee of some of the people and say, it's like, I get to come to work and build the Millennium Falcon. How cool is that? It's like, I hate you a little bit now.
I can't wait for next year for Celebration.
Yeah.
Just to be around all that.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
It is. But yeah, it was nice to see some of the little bits in that with Leia and Han in the cockpit in the Falcon, and some other bits and bobs in there. It looked, it looks good.
I was talking about this earlier this week. I reckon this one will be great.
Yeah,
I'm hopeful for it.
I think this one will be great.
Yeah.
It's building up to be that, but then it's a case of do they hand it on to the next generation and then see how it goes from there in the next two.
Yeah,
that's where time will tell.
There's part of the Marvel announcement as well, actually, in terms of comics. There's a new crossover called Vader Down, which bridges the gap between episode 4 and 5 from Vader's point of view. So it's like after he's spun off.
After he's spinning around
and
in
he's
his
stranded.
TIE fighter.
It's everything he does to get back to the rest of the Empire. So he faces insurmountable odds, but just carves his way through them with his lightsaber, I imagine.
It's like eating rats and stuff. And
He's the Dark Lord of the Sith. How many odds can he possibly face that are insurmountable? I don't know. But he has 2 evil droids, and they're going to make an appearance.
Evil droids!
Yeah. And they will be facing off against C-3PO and R2-D2, so... it should be interesting. Marvel have had some, a good run with Star Wars.
Yeah. Well, at the moment, we just keep hearing a lot of stuff that is going to be coming out, and I just want to see something now. There's been a lot of talk and a lot of, well, we're going to do these movies and these spin-offs, and we're going to do this that's going to fill in the gaps between this and that, and I've still not seen anything yet.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of...
It's all the franchise movies, the standalone stuff, the Boba Fett or Han Solo. We'll see what we get. Cool. Nerd HQ. So you watched the Battlefront panel?
I watched the Battlefront live stream. I watched some of the Nathan Fillion ones. I think it was the Day 4 Nathan Fillion one that I watched. And was Falling Skies one. That wasn't great. I think there were too many of them on stage for that to work properly. I think there were 6 of them plus Alan Tudyk, so it was difficult with a lot of people talking over each other.
Yeah.
But it was fun because it was nice to go, I interviewed them. Which was kind of cool.
I mean, like, Joss Whedon and Nathan Fillion go as highlights without saying because they're Joss Whedon and Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
And Joss Whedon's panel was great. But from slightly left field, unexpected point of view, my pick of the panels were, in no particular order, the Nerds of Pop Culture panel, because it had Commander Hadfield on it, for fuck's sake. I mean, like, they had a genuine astronaut on the panel, and it was awesome.
Who'd been walking around dressed as an astronaut,
Yeah.
which was pretty fucking cool.
And that was cool. The William Shatner panel.
Yeah.
Because he bossed it like a legend.
Yeah.
Freaked out a couple of attendees.
He
He
was,
that poor girl like, sitting on his knee, and she's like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, he was really good on the Nerdist when he did the panel.
Yeah.
He did a podcast with the Nerdist, and he's really good. So, much as he has the piss taken out of Shatner, he is still an
He's
awesome
still
guy.
a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stephen Amell.
From Arrow.
Yeah. He just comes across as a real genuine person.
Yeah, he seems very down to earth.
Yeah.
I think that there was he was around in London at some point, and he was just wandering around, just chatting to people in the street.
Yeah. And he kind of let slip that he'll be doing something with the WWE for SummerSlam.
Ooh, okay.
But we're not sure what. But somebody in the audience seemed to know more than they probably should when they asked the question, because they mentioned Stardust.
Right, okay.
So I'm not quite sure what's going on there.
Interesting.
But yeah, he kind of let slip that yes, he will be doing something, but he's not sure what his capacity is.
Okay.
That'd be cool. Because that would be interesting. They usually have some kind of movie star, TV star tie-in at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
It's one of the big 4. So, cool. Supernatural panel. Those guys are hilarious.
I've not seen that, but yeah, those guys are hilarious.
And with Aisha Tyler as the MC, the compare, that was fantastic. There's a little clip they've got on the Nerd HQ list. They've got the full episodes
and then they've got
a little highlight.
Yeah.
The highlight for that one is a lady in a unicorn mask trying to ask a question, and she can't speak because the microphone won't fit into the unicorn mask, so they're just shoving it into the mask. It's well worth watching that clip alone, but it's hilarious because you can imagine, because Aisha Tyler is just filthy. If you've ever watched a Ubisoft presser at E3, she compares them every year, and she's awesome. But she's also Lana in Archer, so what to expect? But the big one was Elijah Wood. Wasn't sure what to expect from his panel, but I found him to be eloquent and charming and have an answer ready at all times and be engaging.
Again, I haven't seen it. What were people focusing on? Were they focusing on Lord of the Rings?
There's a lot of Lord of the Rings stuff.
It was all Lord of the Rings.
A lot of the Rings, yeah, and some stuff from Green Street as well.
Yeah, because I'd be interested, because I actually watched Green Street again a couple of nights ago, and it's a very, very good film. And I'd completely forgotten that Charlie Hunnam is the other main character in that. But yeah, it's an interesting film, Green Street.
He talked about his first role as well in sort of Back to the Future Part 2.
Right, yeah. And some of his earlier stuff like The Faculty and did anyone ask about Sin City?
No one asked about Sin City.
Damn it, I would, because he was awesome in that
awesome.
as Kevin.
But actually, it was working on The Faculty that got him the part of Frodo.
Right, okay. I thought it was just his absolute insistence that got him the part of Frodo.
Well,
didn't he jamming audition tapes down people's throats until they gave him the role?
He tells the story, and obviously tells it better than I was. Just to praise his story. Then, someone who was working with him on The Faculty said, "Jackson's filming this. You should definitely go for Frodo." So he got friends together and they filmed it multiple angles. They filmed out the 3 different pieces. There was a piece from each of the 3 films, and he filmed it, production values and everything, and then sent it off, and he got an invite to come and do it, and then got the role.
Fair play.
Yeah,
this goes to show being a nerd pays off, guys.
Yeah, that seemed to be like the gist of most of the panels, most of the panelists. I forget who it was. Was it Elton, the chef, on the Nerds Pop Culture panel? He said the universe don't care a crap about how much you want it. You've got to go out there and make it happen for yourself, which I think is spot on.
Which is, absolutely.
Cool. That's all my Nerd HQ stuff.
I'm trying to think if there's any others that I saw. It was definitely the one that I didn't see, and that I will be watching after this, was their discussion on Project Morpheus and the kind of the future of gaming, which looks to be quite an interesting one, because that's after having seen that at E3, I'm really quite excited to see where this is going.
Yeah, I've had my experience with the Oculus Rift, and almost threw up. But there you go.
Some good motion sickness going.
Oh hell yeah! I think I played 3 games. It was for a student's dissertation. They wanted to test the effect of music in terms of raising fear during immersive video games. So we played 2 games which were like designed for Oculus Rift by big game companies, and then we played a 3rd game which he designed, and I think his controls were not programmed correctly. It's like when you move your head to look around, you also have to use the mouse as well, and so like getting those out of sync, sometimes you're just looking too far and your eyes wouldn't be catching up with where your hand is going. So yeah, I got like 2 minutes into that game, I was like, I feel like crap. I hoped it was the music. It would be really cool if I read a dissertation and find out that actually that was a designed response, but I think I was just shit. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I think I wrote a pretty lengthy blog about it on the Wonky Spanner site as well, so it's up there. Not my finest moment, but yeah, I wanted to get out there so much. But I was with my students, and I was being filmed at the same time, so I couldn't exactly rip the helmet off and leave. I had to just push through it.
Through the pain.
I had to lie down for like 4 hours afterwards. But there you go.
Strong cup of tea and a bit of a seat.
The stuff we do. Cool.
Okay, so on to news then that came out of it.
Well, yeah. Well, I got comic news. A lot of this was announced beforehand, but there's some new titles that were added to the Marvel list. Because obviously we have Secret Wars.
Yep.
When's
is that finishing?
No, the final war is going to start in August.
Right, okay.
And then we'll lead to the all-new, all-different Marvel Universe. They announced at Comic-Con that they'd kick that off with an all-new, all-different Avengers, issue 0, which is just going to be a collection of one-shots from each of the 6 new lines in the new, all-different universe. So those are all-new, all-different Avengers, A-Force, New Avengers, Ultimates, Squadron Supreme, and Uncanny Avengers. And that will be the first post-Secret War book.
Okay. Are they going with the kind of new Avengers lineup as per Age of Ultron?
No. Maybe. Spider-Man's in there. No, Quicksilver's in there, and he's obviously dead.
Yeah.
In Age of Ultron. But, well, we think he's dead. You know, there's clues
it's
within.
It's a superhero universe.
And there's
everyone can be brought back by some kind of.
Well, there's already clues within Age of Ultron about how he could be brought back, because the same way they healed Hawkeye.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah. But there are some notable titles that I mentioned. There's 45 plus titles already, so I'm not going to list them all, just the ones that stood out for me. First one was Daredevil issue 1, The Devil's Apprentice, because the cover art suggests Gambit is his apprentice, which would be cool. Spider-Man issue 1 with Miles Morales as Spidey, which is cool, but that's fine because there's Amazing Spider-Man issue 1 with Peter Parker.
Right.
So they both survived Secret Wars. Okay. They're both in Battleworld at the moment. I have issue 5 on the way when that comes out. But yeah, they both made it to Battleworld. Ant-Man issue 1 will have Scott Lang as Ant-Man. That ties in with MCU.
Which is out that's next week. That's out, isn't it?
It'll be out on Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
So it's out
today. if you're listening to it today, and if you're not, it was out whenever that day was.
Yeah,
Love how
17th. Just go on my...
Asynchronous internet, it's wrong.
Uncanny X-Men issue 1. The tagline is bigger threats require more threatening X-Men. So the team is Magneto, Psylocke, Mystique, Phantom X, and Sabretooth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they also have other X-Men titles with a more traditional lineup, but Professor X isn't in any of them.
Right.
All new Wolverine. I've just written here X-23, baby! Because it's obviously Wolverine's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Death of Wolverine. So he's not been brought back. There will be Old Man Logan, but he wasn't from Earth 616 anyway. It's from a different spin-off universe. So that's issue 1 for that. And there's the Old Man Logan issue 1. X-23 will be part of the new X-Men lineups as well that she's involved in. There's Sam Wilson, Captain America issue 1, with the tagline, "Who do you stand with?" And the cover art is Sam Wilson as the Falcon and Steve Rogers as Captain America, with a split down the middle of the page as they walk away.
Okay, so prelude to Civil War.
Yeah, another Civil War, perhaps.
Well, it's got to be coming in the MCU, so depends whether they're going to reflect it in the comics as well.
Yeah, it will start October, so... Well, I don't know whether that will.
I'm very much anticipating Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to be doing it.
The Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. have got a comic as well. They've got a new title coming.
Right, okay, cool.
And so do the Inhumans. There's a Drax issue 1, written by CM Punk.
Awesome!
Fuck yeah. That's just literally all my notes is Drax, CM Punk, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. And the Totally Awesome Hulk.
The Totally Awesome
The Totally Awesome Hulk. Yeah. We don't know who it is, because the face of the Hulk is blacked out on the cover. But there's rumours suggesting it's Amadeus Cho, because in the Secret Wars split, in the other universe, Dr. Bruce Banner wasn't subjected to gamma radiation, so he didn't become the Hulk in that universe. Because comics are weird, and there's an instant in which Amadeus Cho is suspected to have been killed in a gamma bomb detonation. So it could be that he comes back, because he is totally awesome. So we'll see.
Either that or Bill or Ted, possibly.
Excellent. Cool. That's my Marvel news. Apart from Vader dying, yeah. Next to the comics.
Yeah, DC.
Did you get any DC news?
Oh, sorry, not DC. Vertigo. Sorry.
Because we actually spoke.
Yeah.
Last week we were talking about Vertigo and New Line.
Yeah.
And how they don't have many titles. That seemed to have been noticed because they've brought up like 12 new titles. I started writing notes and then got bored of writing notes, so just started bookmarking shit on my laptop because it was just quicker. I'd written like a couple of sides and I was like, my hand was tired. So yeah, there are 12 new titles. The Twilight Children, which will debut in October. It's a mini-series about a supernatural horror story centered on a flawed and volatile young woman named Tito. Their next book, again, I think it's another ongoing series. It's called Survivors Club. This one intrigues me. The bio says, playing on the tropes of 80s horror movies, the series takes 6 survivors of different terrifying experiences: a killer doll, a slasher, a haunted house, a Japanese horror tale, an encounter with creepy neighbours, and a trip through an arcade machine into hell, and brings them together as a club of chosen ones.
Holy shit! That reminds me of one trailer we completely forgot.
What's
Ash vs Evil Dead.
Oh fuck!
That was fucking awesome trailer. Massively looking forward to that. Did you see it?
I didn't.
Oh, dude, it looks absolutely amazing. Have you seen it?
No.
Right, you have to watch the Ash vs Evil Dead trailer. It's just him at the start, kind of going through, the kind of tooling up scene from Evil Dead 2, where he's just kind of, putting himself together with the chainsaw and everything. He's doing that, but he's literally just strapping on a girdle to keep his stomach in. It is absolutely hilarious. The trailer looks fantastic.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's as cheesy, as brilliant as Evil Dead. And it looks like they're even including literally sections of Evil Dead as flashbacks at the start.
Sweet.
So yeah.
I reckon we'll put together a list of all the trailers and just like stick them in the show
Yeah,
notes.
absolutely, yeah. But yeah, definitely watch Ash versus Evil Dead. That's going to be my standout show. That's premiering Halloween this year.
Fuck, standout shows. And again, another trailer. Heroes Reborn.
Yeah, yes, Heroes Reborn.
Heroes Reborn actually looks really fucking good.
It does look interesting. It looks, something to do with the sun being sucking things into it and possibly destroying the universe, and the heroes actually trying to do something about it.
And they had the cheerleader footage as well.
Indeed. Yeah, they showed the cheerleader footage, and we saw Hero, and we saw Matt Parker.
And Surinder.
Yeah.
And Noah.
Mohinder,
yeah.
Yeah.
I say Surinder, yeah, Mohinder.
And Petrelli's mum.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a hell of a lot of them back, but that does look really good.
It does look good.
Which is cool because season 2 and 3 of Heroes was shit.
Yeah.
Season 1 was fantastic.
Yeah. But yeah, we said it before, writer's strike.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the problem.
Killed so many good shows.
Yeah. Okay, next up is a Gail Simone book, Clean Room. That's a new book, a new ongoing series debuting again in October. It had been previously announced and postponed, but now it's been pushed up to this year. It says it's a mind-bending series that tells of a journalist's investigations into a guru who claims to be able to heal deep-seated psychological problems thanks to her mysterious, hermetically sealed clean room. Should be interesting.
Yeah.
Art Ops, which looks like it's a group that track down characters that escape from their paintings.
Okay.
The cover of issue 1 is basically the Mona Lisa without the Mona Lisa, but she's in the foreground. It's like looking around the corner. So yeah, they retrieve escapees from works of art.
Okay.
So good to see Vertigo, you know, still playing it weird. Unfollow, which looks like it's some sort of social media based murder thing.
Yeah.
And that's literally all there is on that. Oh, there's loads. Like, there's so many.
That's fine. Well, I think we'll put the list of the rest of them on or at least a link to that article.
But the other one that's interesting, especially because it ties in with TV shows for next year, Lucifer is getting another issue 1 that's getting rebooted.
Okay, that's being rebooted.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. Cool. There's loads. Check them out.
Let's hope that Lucifer lasts for more than one season, unlike Constantine.
Yeah. You know, Stephen Amell was saying in his panel how he was pushing to get Constantine picked up to a different channel. But yeah. Yep. And then, like, Dark Horse Comics have got announcements about Legend of Korra, and they've got Twist, which is Joss Whedon returning to the comic world for a new title about a Victorian age female Batman, essentially.
Steampunk Batman.
Yeah.
Hells yes.
Hells yeah. Yeah. Cool. That's almost all my Comic-Con news.
Yeah.
My last little bit of Comic-Con news, if you get a chance to follow Hayley Atwell or Chloe Bennett on Instagram, watch the Dubsmash War. Because it's the cast of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. versus the cast of of Agent Carter, and it's fucking brilliant.
Excellent.
Yeah. And Dubsmash. I should get a Dubsmash account, because then I can actually like Dubsmash like a prayer, rather than just dance to it in the office. Yeah. Maybe. We'll see.
It was a beautiful sight. I'll never forget it.
Cool. Right, I'm tapped out for news.
Yeah, that's pretty much everything for me from Comic-Con, unless something sparks off something else that I've completely forgotten.
Yeah.
In which case I'll go, ah!
So I haven't slept for like 3 days, because like all the panels are like... you have to be
mainlining panels.
Yeah, up until 2 or 3 in the morning just to watch them live.
Yeah, and it's probably worth just saying again about the Nerd HQ and what they do and
why, and
Operation Smile,
Yeah.
because it's worth talking about.
So Operation Smile is a charity that provides safe surgeries for children born with cleft lips and cleft palates around the world, predominantly third world, because some of them have it so bad they can't feed, they can't latch, and they do die as a result of it. And the surgery takes about an hour, and yeah, and I donate when I watch the panels online, so I'll donate to that. But yeah, it's something that Zach Levi feels very passionately about. They had an Operation Smile panel at this year's Nerd HQ as well, which is well worth watching, just to get an idea of what they do and how important their work is. But yeah, the links will be in the show notes.
And yeah, doesn't exactly if I look badass in the Heroes trailer.
He does. Yeah, as a panel, I've yet to watch actually his Heroes Reborn Nerd HQ panel. But yeah, we'll put a link to Operation Smile in the show notes.
Yep.
Just check it out. Cool.
Okay, so from one con to another con.
Yeah.
CollidaCon. I've been given some notes because I tend to go off script and probably say something embarrassing. So what I've been...
We do that all the time. We've made a show out of saying things embarrassing.
That's what we do.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, CollidaCon is a brand spanking new UK convention fusing gaming, sci-fi, fantasy, horror, comics, and more. Who knows what that is? I do. But you've got to have some surprises.
You've got role play as well, haven't you? Aren't you doing a Dungeons and Dragons event?
Yeah, I was going to get to that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Spoilers, dude.
I'm sorry. I like after playing Pathfinder at the Games Expo, like I want a D&D at every event I go to.
The gentleman who's running the D&D tournaments, they're about an hour-long mini adventures.
Okay.
And so just get people who are, I'm sure we'll have a section for if you want to go for a good old, long session for a day. Go for it, but just get people interested in it, pick it up.
Sweet.
Or for lapsed gamers,
yeah,
just entice them back again. Go, look what you're missing.
Yeah, because an hour's not really that long, so he's got a lot planned in to pack in.
Yeah. Is it 5th ed? Do you know? Is it 5th ed D&D?
No, actually, well, I don't know. That's like say no. Don't say. That's why I need notes because say something embarrassing. I'm not sure because it wasn't written down for me.
That's
but
all right.
because I'm not in charge of gaming for the reasons, so I forget something like the games. So registrations. There you go. Where are we? So we're at the Radisson Blu Edwardian Hotel at Heathrow. So it's 3 days from the 2nd to 4th of October, and yeah, we've got fully packed games rooms, so traditional war games, computer games. I've got a computer games list of what...
Because there's a massive retro gaming thing there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Which I'm really looking forward to.
So the consoles we have so far, because Brawny's just like off the top of his head, because they're all his consoles that he's bringing in. He's got a NES, SNES, N64, GameCube, Master System, Mega Drive, Saturn, Dreamcast, Wii, Wii U, PlayStation 2. Probably got a lot of the later ones as well, and that kind of goes in with the tournaments that we're having with the Smash Brothers tournament.
Yeah, I saw the Smash Brothers tournament.
There'll be a Bomberman tournament. Super Mario.
What, Bomberman?
Yeah. Have you not seen that?
Awesome.
Have you not seen the Bomberman? We get some of the conventions have like a 10-player setup, so 10 players can play.
Oh, that's where you'll find me.
You'll be in the game
fucking love Bomberman.
Yeah, but you've got other, you've got to be interviewing our star guest Alan McLean and John Patrick Lowry.
We certainly do.
Yeah.
We do indeed.
So everybody's kind of excited about those guys. As
Yeah.
soon as you just you drop like Alan McLean, everyone's like, what? It's amazing. So she's there, and the chairman and the finance director, they've met them before at CollidaCon, and they're so lovely to talk to. They love meeting all the fans and the attendees, and they'll spend time signing things, having a chat, having a sing-along, I think, at one point.
Oh, awesome.
Ellen might sing.
Oh, we've got to get the Portal
sing.
song.
Yeah, we do.
That's got to happen.
So I know Ellen from Portal, but I know John Lowry from Dota 2.
Yeah.
Because I play a lot of Dota 2. I should be a lot better at Dota 2 than I am given the hours I've spent playing Dota 2. I've deleted my Dota buff because I don't want people knowing how shit I am at that game. But it's cool. Yeah.
And we'll have Dr. Matta Haggis, who's a games and narrative designer. I think he worked on Alien vs Predator. So it'll be fun. And he'll be on one of the panels. And we have Duncan Malloy from Osprey Gaming. He's a games designer and developer. So as you were going for your last episode talking about people not investing or board gaming is dead.
Yeah.
So Osprey is now an imprint of Bloomsbury. We were going into a line of Osprey were going into a line of games, and Bloomsbury were like, yeah, let's do it. And so they've just been bringing out their first couple of games.
That was their War Games line, wasn't it?
Yeah, so we've got The King is Dead. They've got They Come Unseen, which is a submarine game. So you have like a secret like board and you have to find the submarines before they got to basically
Battleships.
Battleships.
not battleships. Because it's actually
You were with me there, right?
Yeah, it's totally battleships.
it's not battleships. Do you know the gentleman who designed who made the game was actually a commander for the Royal Navy. He was
That's
a submarine
cool.
commander, so yeah, I don't think he'd appreciate battleships. Not battleships.
Sunk by battleship. 2 Bill and Ted references in one
No.
episode. Hell yeah.
And
There'll be a third one at the end.
oh god. So yeah, and we've got some other guys doing a panel. They were on Nightmare. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, we remember Nightmare.
And
Yeah.
so we've got the first ever winning team, which is Dan Allen and Mark Wixon, who run the first ever
Yeah.
winning team. And I remember that. Like my
I
dad
remember
would
that
make.
one,
I think my
yeah.
dad used to make me watch the show for an excuse for him to watch. He's like, "You're watching it with the kids."
Yeah, because I set it on series record because Challenge started re-showing them all, so I've been building them up on my Skybox to sit and watch them all.
Is that Mark Wixon's in Intrusion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice!
Yeah.
Awesome!
And Dan Allen, I think, as well, used to go down to interview. So, like, when you see him next, you're like, oh, yeah, that's you.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah, and so those guys, and we have a Avatar: The Last
Last
Avatar.
Airbender.
Yeah, not Avatar, that movie. God. Anyway, the Last Airbender themed martial arts display by a gentleman called Robert Carl. That looks like
Sweet.
looks fun. He's got some promo pictures up on the website.
Hmm.
And we also have the Geekatorium, which is a sci-variety comedy show, and there's 3 or 4 comedians doing a show on the Sunday. Comedy panel about being geeks, being nerds. I think one of them usually goes to the Edinburgh Fringe called Rob Deb, so he's like the dork night.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
so like all his shows have something to do with that. So it's
Yeah, it's quite. We've spoken to quite a bit because we had Festival of the Spoken Nerd we've had on the show before.
Yeah, I'm seeing them next week. They're playing at the Tringe Festival next week.
Are they?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because I know that they're going to be in Didcot in November at Cornerstone, so I'll be going to that one.
Yeah, my sister got me tickets.
Oh, right,
She's
sweet, yeah.
Awesome.
I just got. We go. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, and then the other guy who does Video Game Nation and The Dark Room. Dude, tell us about The Dark Room, Brendan.
yeah, what was
Oh, you'll never let me forget that, will you?
So I was getting ready, listening to some of the podcasts that I hadn't heard. I was like, this Dark Room.
Well, evidently it's a podcast that I hadn't listened to either. 'Cause Spindles talked about it. I was actually in the recording. I was present in the room at the time, and I still forgot you mentioned it. But yeah, that was pretty cool. John Robertson is
Yes,
is
that's
the guy.
his name. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Sorry.
Excellent. Thanks for giving me the opportunity there, just to rub it in a bit more.
So yeah, and also we have the usual. We'll have movie nights as well as I think there's a sing along. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to drop what sing along it is, if there is a sing along, because
If
There
there's
may or may not be a sing-along.
yes,
if there's a sing along, I will be there.
Oh, okay, there's a sing along. We'll be showing sci-fi and horror films, fantasy, and some obviously some anime. Because who doesn't, want to watch Akira at 1 o'clock in the morning?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Depends which version though, because I'm
Oh,
not such a
well.
fan of the new remastered one.
Well,
Got to have the original. Tetsuo Canada.
We use Akira when we're teaching 5.1.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
We use that in the Matrix for 5.1
Cool.
because there's some good audio in that.
You point out to them the wonderful dichotomy of the fact that the motorbikes are screaming along at 50 kilometres per hour and leaving light trails. So that always amuses me.
Nah, that's a film visual thing. Fuck that. That's just in the sound.
Fair enough.
yeah, and we've got obviously parties and stuff going on, but not too late. Strangely, for this, we're going to focus more on. We've seen that like a lot of conventions just go off. It's party. There's no panels, and everybody's too tired, and then you miss out on meeting and seeing great panelists. So. Parties will be going on early till, but you feel free to go party in your rooms, or
I probably
we'll
will.
find we'll sort it out. Don't worry. I see this if I get in trouble because it's not written down, and Matt's gonna kill me. So. I'll get you. What did you say about parties in the room?
You've been promising them all sorts.
Yeah.
I was like, I heard party in my room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your room. That's it. Everybody.
Well, we're turning up at Brendan's room. Bottles of whiskey. Right, where's the party, dude?
I'll just lock us up in the bathroom. Sleep in the bath.
Just everybody knock on the door.
Yeah.
We have Bomberman.
We brought it up
sing
from
along
the
Bomberman.
game. Maybe you could just make the Bomberman area your room. You like just brought the bed down from the. Actually, you might get in trouble for that. Like,
Yeah,
let's not do that.
So, I just want to bring Soul Blade along with me now because that's one of my favourite PS1 games, and I want to bring that along and just put that in and just kick ass on Soul Blade.
You can do that. We can, Brawny, see if you can bring your own games, but then you'd have to monitor it. You leave your items,
At your own risk.
Yeah, I've got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 on.
I've got Pro Skater 3 for PS2, but.
See, now I'm thinking. We should have a Tony Hawk's tournament.
Hell yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
so just let
No.
yeah.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
We'll sponsor it. You can win an evening in our company playing games.
Brendan's room.
Yeah, Brendan's room with whiskey and Bomberman.
Sweet.
And we'll never be allowed back in that hotel again. And we'll have the usual cosplays welcome. We won't be doing a big masquerade like they usually do, but we will have some kind of.
You're doing the token thing, aren't you?
Yeah,
same as 9 Worlds, which is
It's just a lot easier. It takes.
I think that's great. I think it's really cool. Just a nice way of saying, hey, I approve of your cosplay. There you go.
Because I've done cosplay myself, and going around and people have said, I don't know what it is that you're wearing, but I like it, so you can vote for people that way rather than having to. This is this person from this show or whatever.
See, every now and then I get them and it's like, what are you dressed as? This is just my normal clothes, dude. It's like, okay, cool, you appreciate my style, that's nice.
That's kind of cool.
And we'll have the charity auctions as well, where we'll ask guests and panelists to bring in things to auction off, and that will be for basically in honour of Terry Pratchett, so it'll be for the Alzheimer's research.
Oh, cool, that's really good.
Yeah, that's
So
awesome.
we'll probably have charity buckets out, obviously proper charity buckets out, not just me going around with a can going, help out. So and I think apart from stuff, keeping things a secret, that's really kind of what I've got to share.
I mean, is there a kind of price hike if people don't book by a certain time? Or
No,
okay,
not
cool.
at
So it's
all.
not like a staggered approach.
No, the tickets are at £55. There is a really kind of big discount on the hotel rooms, which are ridiculous because I have a friend who's going and she was like, I just tried to do it without the special code that's on the picture. Your link is like half price.
Oh yeah, it's a massive discount.
Yeah. So, and it's a really nice hotel as well.
Yeah, Radisson Blue's great. It was Radisson Edwardian. Yeah, Radisson Edwardian. Yeah. It's got a cool water feature on the first level.
Yeah, that's all I ask is people
don't go swimming.
Please don't go in the water. I will not be able to cope because registration is probably going to happen in the atrium, and I'll just be from my chair just screaming, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Note to self.
Don't
start floating off in their costumes.
Party in Brendan's room, not in the
not in the water feature.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great venue. I think it was a bit weird because we went there for 9 Worlds last year. It's a bit weird because there's stuff going on in little rooms all over the place. So, but once you kind of get your bearings, it's all good.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, and the big party room as well. It's massive. And they've got the nice sound system set up as well, so it won't be just crackly music in the background.
That's cool.
It'll be good fun.
That's cool. You'll have him complaining if you do. It's his sound engineer. I could do better than this.
And we have our own bar. It's discounted as well. So when the parties start at 8, drinks prices go down. But it is an over 18, convention, so it's not a case of, make sure the kids don't have that drink because, it's over 18. So
sweet.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm sold.
Yeah.
Discounted drinks, Bomberman, sing along.
Party in your room.
And I get to meet John Larry and Elaine as well, so that's pretty sweet.
Yes, so if you hadn't caught that, then we're doing the interviews, and it's going to be awesome.
It's gonna be cool.
Massively looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cheers.
Anything else for this episode?
Well, I guess it's just it's still sticking on the convention theme because we're at 9 Worlds in 3 weeks' time. I think it's 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Until 9 Worlds now, because the schedule for that just came out today. there's all sorts of cool, fun, groovy stuff on there.
Yeah,
So-
I've spotted the sing-along already.
Yeah, there's a
Joss Whedon
Whedon
sing-along.
along. And on the Saturday afternoon, I think it's from 11:15. Saturday 11:15 till 1 is the second annual podcast games,
Is that
which
what
I'm
you're on?
in. So I will be competing for the golden mic.
You competing as Wonky Spanner? Or NerdVsWorld?
I'll be competing as NerdVsWorld probably.
Next year goes Wonky Spanner and I'll go as NerdVsWorld and we'll crush them together.
Oh, yes, bring it on.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't
yeah,
get
that's gonna be
I
fun.
didn't get as far as the Saturday, to be honest. I looked through the Friday list and got as far as the sing along. I was like, yep, totally worth the money.
Yeah. No, don't care what's happening for the rest of the
no,
weekend.
it's fine.
But Emma and Joanne have got tickets for the water dancing workshops with Sirio Farrell. So,
Nice.
Yeah, they're massively looking forward to that. They get like a dagger and a certificate and stuff out of it. So they're like, whoop, we get to do water dancing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
So it's going to be an awesome weekend, I reckon.
Yeah, Nightmare Live are there as well.
Yes, Nightmare Live. Yeah,
So that's cool.
yeah, because I knew that was at one of the conventions. I couldn't think whether it was that one or this one. So.
Yeah.
So yes, come say hi to us. We'll be around at Nine Worlds. Hopefully, we'll be recording some podcasts over the weekend.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll give people a shout and let them know what we're up to.
And we'll be tweeting constantly during the day, so you'll know where to find us.
Yep.
Or you'll know where we are, so you can avoid us if that's your.
Absolutely,
way.
oh, they're there.
You know.
Screw them. No party in Brendan's room. Have to come to CollidaCon for that.
I'm starting to get a little worried
Just remember, the mini
because I hate parties.
the mini bar is not free.
No,
either.
okay.
That's another one. They have a lovely mini bar, and I was like, is that first thing went? Is that complimentary? Like,
No.
So don't touch it.
Cool.
So yeah, there's that. Also, obviously, YouTube channel is there. Please go along, subscribe to that. There's new stuff coming on that all the time from both NerdVsWorld, Wonky Cast, Games Podcast, because I know the gaming podcast guys are off to MCM Manchester
Sweet.
in a couple of weeks' time, so they'll be coming back with some gubbins from there.
Excellent.
And then there's the occasional weird parody song that I'm putting out, of which I've got another one almost ready to go.
In light of Ennio Morricone's announcement for Tarantino, I will be doing my Tarantino Pulp Fiction MA musicology presentation as a podcast next week.
Woo!
It should be up sometime next week, so check that out on the Escape Pod. The first proper episode of the Escape Pod.
Sweet.
So
yeah, all sorts of goodies to come. So yeah, keep an eye out on the website and on the YouTube channel. There is all sorts of stuff to come.
And check the show notes for links to all of our social media stuff and everything we've mentioned in the episode. So check that out for CollidaCon and for NerdHQ videos and the Vertigo comics that I didn't list.
Yeah. Follow us, stalk us, turn up at Brendan's room with whiskey for Bomberman.
Yeah, I'm not even going to fight this anymore. This seems totally legit. Cool. Thank you all for listening. I've been Brendan.
I've been Spindles.
I've been Emma.
And until next time, take care and be excellent to each other.
Reference number 3.
Ta-da!